Hey y'all, Nova here, back with another BattleBit gun guide. Today we'll be covering the PP19. I'll give you the best in slot attachments and then some tips and tricks for using it at the end of the video. So starting off with the camouflage, you don't get a Twitch skin unfortunately, at least that I know of. So I'd say for what I've unlocked so far, I probably like that one the most, though it's obviously up to personal preference. Next, for your main sight, for this gun I personally like the red dot the most. I've tried out some of the other sights and honestly they just don't feel as nice as the red dot. I like the HS401 G5 on some of the other guns. Some people like the Razor. I don't like it because it has a really bad tint to it. So anyways, let's go with that red dot. It has the cleanest sight picture. I would not suggest using medium range sights on it. It is just not really usable, though it does have low recoil, sort of like the AUG. The AUG you can actually use a medium scope and have okay luck with it at least. So next, with your magazine, just throw on that quick mag. I think it unlocks at like 120 something, 130, I don't know. It's not too high of a number of kills though, like a couple of guns will get it to you. So quick mag for sure, so you get that reload speed. Obviously no options there, so cool. Next, make sure you throw on that green laser, red laser, whichever one you want, so that you can actually hip fire. I'd find hip firing with this gun's actually really nice. You can strafe into someone and then strafe back and forth while hip firing at their head, and I've had some pretty good luck with that. So definitely try it out. Hip firing is pretty good in this game. It's not shit like in some games. Marauders, for example, hip firing is not the best. Anyways, so next, under barrel rail. I'd say for this gun I would use the B25 URK. You can obviously start with the stubby and then from there go to the SC5 and then finally to the B25. The SC grip has lower recoil than the B25 as you can see just by 2, but yeah, there you go. But the B25 has way better reload speed, so definitely use that over anything else. And nothing else even really comes close to the B25 other than the vertical grip, but the vertical grip doesn't have the reload speed reduction, so there's no reason to use it. But you might want to use that over the SC grip if you don't care about the reload speed. Very much personal preference. Finally, we're getting to the barrel. If you have them unlocked, you may want to use the heavier long barrel. It does give extra damage, so it could theoretically reduce your time to kill if you get those shots. So it also matters more on guns like SMGs because you're shooting at more shots at a time because they have a higher fire rate. And thus, if there's more shots out, then even one damage, multiplies per each shot. So if you have these unlocked, feel free to use them. I didn't unlock them all the way because I just don't have time to grind every single gun up all the way. I work a full-time job, so I am going with the tactical suppressor for the best barrel for this gun. However, if you want to, you could run a suppressor. I found that because you need this gun to be so accurate, because it doesn't do very much damage, that I just had more luck with the tactical versus the short suppressor. The short suppressor really increases its recoil to a point where it's harder to kill people at a longer range. So, it's still going to work fine short range, but the suppressors are usually good for flanking people, and I found that using the tactical is fine just as it is. This gun's sound spread isn't very high. It's not that loud of a gun. Not everyone's going to turn and look at you, and honestly, because you have such a small magazine, generally you're going to shoot 1 or 2 people and then you're going to rotate around somewhere else and then shoot again. I found that shooting people, reloading it has a fast reload time, so shooting a couple people reloading really quickly really seems to help when using this gun. Another thing that helps with this gun is because it doesn't have many bullets or magazine. It doesn't have many bullets in its magazine. Make sure that if you are over level 75, I actually forgot to do this for a while, make sure you throw on that medic ranger armor. I think that part of why I forgot is because there's 2 different teams. I'm pretty sure you gotta change it to the ranger for both teams. As you saw, that wasn't even on ranger, and you'll get those 2 extra primary magazines. As you can see, all the other ones you lose magazines. Some you can even lose more. Yeah, with the light you get even less. So definitely throw on that ranger if you're over level 75. I'd say there's a fair number of people now who are probably there. So let's see if we throw on that leaderboard. I'd say the majority are probably below 75 actually, at least in this lobby. But if you are, make sure you throw on that armor if you're using guns like this with very small magazines. And anyways, yeah, this should be the build. I'd say the PP19 is extremely underrated. People, everyone's going with the Vector, but I had a ton of fun grinding this up. I'd say this is even probably better than the Vector at early levels, just because it's way more accurate and it feels nicer to use actually. But I definitely got out DPS by Vectors from time to time, and it just, there's nothing I could have really done better. So I'd say this is definitely like a flank, and make sure that you kill a couple of people and then, disappear and attack from a different side for sure. And then something else with this gun is it has a pretty low velocity, so make sure that when people are far out, you're aiming in front of them. I've definitely wasted entire magazines before trying to shoot this gun at people, and I just wasn't aiming far, I wasn't leading them far enough, and I missed the entire magazine. So make sure you're leading, and I think that should be it for my tips and tricks with this gun. It's a ton of fun. Really try it out if you're looking for a good time. I think it's a beautiful gun, dude. I really, really like it. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. Really appreciate all the support. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I cannot believe how many people have subscribed. It's just mind-boggling, and I really, really appreciate every single one of you to the bottom of my heart, guys. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. I never thought my YouTube would become this successful. And yeah, I got my first member in our YouTube program the other day. So his name was Professor Oak 308. So shout out to him for joining that membership. Because he joined now, I'll be setting up custom emotes and some other stuff. I'll also put up a screen at the end with his name, with all, well, it'll be all the names when more people join the membership program. But yeah, anyways, thanks y'all. Thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope y'all have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, y'all.